Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. This game is intense. It's such a struggle as well. Look, we're running Chain Grasp, Electrolytes, Weapon Grease and Stratosphere Beacon. We're up against the Hazard, Ashe, Pharah, Wuyang and Mercy. On our team we've got Ramattra, Junkrat, Mei, Mercy and of course myself on Moira. So, in usual style, we're starting off quite aggressively. Getting some heals over onto our players, but Pharah's dealing a lot of damage. We had to fade that last rocket. Was also taken down one of our players, and it looks like we're about to follow. Just about get fade in time. Pharah's lost track of us. Heal orb. I wanted that to go into the room, but I think it actually bounced. Mercy's left alone here. We might be able to chase that down, maybe. Just about. So now we're on the Ashe. I'm not sure what's happened to the Pharah though. Ah, great wall from the Hazard. Great wall. Okay, Pharah's putting a bit of pressure on us. We're going to have to heal orb. Can we get the kill? Chain Grasp, please. No. Pharah lives. That's so big. So yeah, we are straight into this action. I can't really say too much about like what build I'm going to go for, but let's just say it's not really optimal. Like, I didn't like my build at many parts of this game. We're kind of just having a bit of fun with it as well, but it's not a troll build by any means. Well, maybe not all the way through. Right, Pharah, great shot as well. Air shot over onto us. Enemy team's going to be making some nice objective progress. Junkrat looks like they're in a bit of trouble as well. Here's one of the things. We've got a Junkrat and a Mei. We're up against Pharah Mercy. That's one of the reasons why we picked Chain Grasp to start with. I would have liked more of an orb-based build against Mercy Wuyang. But if the Mercy's going to be in the sky a lot of the time, it probably makes sense just to go Chain Grasp for now. Of course, we can leave our options a bit flexible by getting cross orbal in the next round. Right now, though, enemy team still making progress, trying to keep our tank alive, but another great wall from the Hazard. Let's see if we can find anybody isolated. We're going to go for the Ashe, but the Wuyang showed up. Now we can go for the Ashe. Bob's been used as well. We get hit. Okay, taken down by the Wuyang with the little bendy water blobs. That's what we'll call them from now on. So yeah, we've kind of got to hope that Junkrat goes for Zip Grease build here. Does manage to take down the enemy Hazard, which is nice. But look how much objective progress the enemy team's making already. And this Pharah's hitting all the rockets. Ashe with the shots as well. The Wuyang's a threat. I mean, this game's not looking good. We've got to fade that because we thought another rocket's going to be coming in, and if it's amped it would have killed us. And I mean, it looks like it's almost permanently amped. No Chain Grasp here. At least not too much. I'm going to try and keep Mercy alive quite a bit as well, because we're going to need Mercy to do a decent amount of heals. Obviously, trying to target the enemy Mercy with Coalescence, but health doesn't move, which is why Coalescence is a terrible ult. And in Stadium it's even worse. Can we get the Ashe down? The overtime though. Okay, we've got players alive there. There's a Wuyang up top. Pharah as well. Oh no, that's... Wait until the Pharah's attacking us before we fade. Because we want to... If we fade immediately, they're just going to find a new target. We want them to waste some. This Wuyang's being incredibly annoying. Hitting all of these as well. Right, but we can't... We need to keep our eye on the objective. That is so annoying because those water blobs hurt a lot. Just got to try and put some pressure. We've got it, but high ground, that's the advantage of high ground. Our team's not on the point. Yeah, the advantage of high ground is simply that you can choose when to disengage, whereas players on the low ground can't. And that's a classic example of why high ground is good. But it's not something you should just go, oh, I automatically always need to be on high ground. I hate that about people who, they just go, we have to go here because all the guides say take the high ground. No, you go to high ground when there's a reason to go to high ground. Not just by default. You can lose a lot of value just by sitting up there and not putting your health on the line. Anyway, on to cross orbal. That's just going to keep us alive. It also allows us to get a bit more healing on our team by accident in some cases. Obviously, we do also try and intentionally heal. Shield bust. The problem is they don't really have any armor or shields yet. Like, yeah, there's the Hazard, so it might be good. Shield Buster's so good when there's armor or shields. But if, like, only 10% of their entire health pool is shields or armor, then It's probably not worth it. Still, I figured we're going to be attacking the hazard quite a lot. So let's also get a bit of tankiness. Getting Techno Leech and Emergency Chip. That should hopefully help us survive against the Pharah. Also considering Ballistic Buffer, but I feel like I don't want to over-invest in it too early. Looking at the Mercy, I think I just saw that she had the overhealth on Resurrection, and it's so brutal. She gets less value herself individually, but it just makes a res almost guaranteed. And that's a very frustrating to have to deal with, especially if they've got like a good player or a couple of good players like this Pharah. I don't really want our team to have to kill the Pharah twice. We do get the isolated Ashe. That's always a good thing. Chain Grasp over onto the hazard. Does get taken down. Mercy. Oof. Someone hit him hard. Wasn't us. Oh, the Wuyang jumps up top. We bounce an orb. Doesn't look like it. We hear the Pharah. We're just going to kind of blind fade to that one. Can we get the kill? Okay. Mei was never really in danger though. Not with the Mercy heals. So this is looking a lot better already. Chain Grasp off of the hazard there using Shield Buster. The damage will translate over onto the Wuyang. So we're going to try and chase him down. It's a little bit scary though. Oh, there's heals there as well. Okay, we do get them down, but I mean, yeah, we can't do anything about that. Coalescence. Okay, we can do something about it. Okay, we're up to 50% already. Which to go for, healing or damage? Do I damage the Pharah or heal our players? We've got to fade that. Notice how we fade just before the rocket as well. As I said, we try and hold that. Oh, Pharah only got one. So onto the Junkrat, so 1-for-1 trade. Again, looking for the Ashe, who's usually isolated, but currently has a Mercy. Not sure if I like the wall or hate it. I'm going to say hate it, because pessimistic. Okay, Pharah's trying to get over to the point. If we can cut off the Wuyang, that'll be huge. Don't really care if I kill him or not. Okay, well that's fine. He's not getting to the point. Team also look like they are getting some kills. We get one on the Ashe as well. Still a Pharah in there. Stratosphere kicking in. Slowing the movement speed down. A little bit of damage. We do manage to take round 2. It's looking a lot better. Our team also has a nice cash lead. Now, I didn't see if Junkrat had Zip Grease yet or not. But either way, if he is going for a Zip Grease build, he will have it this round. Probably will have a bit of weapon power with it as well. Right. Sundering Vial. So that's because of the Mercy overhealth on res. If we want a chance to be able to kill that Mercy while resing or kill the target like afterwards or something, Sundering Vial is going to be quite good. Problem is, look at the build. Like what are we going to get with this? Weapon Jammer, then 2500's awkward. Subatomic Splitter. I mean, the Pharah's been flying quite high. Like it's a terrible item, but I mean, maybe in this scenario it might actually work out pretty well. Although, look at the map. I'm not sure it's going to work out very well on this map. So we sell it. Sundering Vial, do we sell that as well? We haven't left ourselves with much time. Weapon Jammer, Aerial Distresser. I mean, we could, but it's going to be cash inefficient. Phantasmic Flux, fine, leaves us 1,500. Frenzy Amplifier to make up for the lack of damage from Phantasmic Flux. It's only 10%. But yeah, I feel like you get so much more. I mean, Subatomic Splitter is 11,000. Compare that to Phantasmic Flux. So both of them have 10% weapon power. But for the extra like 3 meters of range, with Phantasmic Flux, you're going to get 15% weapon lifesteal, 15% ability lifesteal, 10% AP, and 50 overhealth, like, on lifesteal, basically. Versus 3 meters of grasp range. It's a ridiculous trade. Like, just no one should ever buy that item. But we did consider it. We actually considered it. I wasn't even trolling that time. We were genuinely considering the item. But yeah, okay, this Ashe on the high ground's kind of annoying. I thought he was dropping down. We haven't got an orb to throw up there. We're inactive for too long there. That's like, our team's all dying because we're just not in the fight. And the Ashe is still up there with a Mercy, damage amping and pocketing. Pharah's now chasing us. Dodge a couple of rockets. I don't think we're getting out of this one though. Coalescence, maybe we could. Can I get on the jump pad? I don't know where I'm going to go from there. Okay, underneath, set a trap. Coalescence with the orbs. It's okay. Coalescence is terrible anyway. But I was hoping that I wouldn't die that quickly and maybe could take somebody out as they aggressively pushed me into the damage orb. Heal me with a heal orb. Heal me with the coalescence. Didn't quite work out. Pharah's hitting too many rockets here. Oh no, hazard as well. And the Ashe up top. Like, this is just painful. We're trying to hug the wall so that the Ashe can't hit us that much. But now you've got the Wuyang as well with a triple water orbs. Like, what are we going to do here? Wait, it didn't look like Junkrat's on a... okay. Yeah, fine. We get basically double ulted at the end of the round. 0 eliminations. Our frenzy amplifier. Some intense competition this round. Just not doing anything. And enemy team got pretty rich as well there. Like our top cash earner, our Mercy, 9.2k. That's not... Look at the cash lead they have. 158k versus 145k. This is me group checking to see if they're a stack or not. Got 2 players in a group. 3 players in a group. Okay. Well, that is going to be a trio. Like it's such an advantage being in a group. I didn't check our team though. For all I know, our team's a 4 stack. And I know that's, you know, not the best thing to do here. Like, I should really check both teams to determine if something's a fair game or not. But it's just relative to me, right? What am I against, not what I am with. Right. Did we get much out of Phantasmic Flux? Not really. Didn't work out too well. Let's get Cyber Venom. Could get Sundering Vial here. The arena is calling. The problem is I feel like our damage would be too low, and considering our DPS basically did no damage last round, I'm thinking I need to take a little bit of a risk here. Emergency chip will hopefully keep me alive a little bit. Talent modification module just giving me more weapon power. Hopefully it's going to be enough to do something against this. Enemy Pharah is on 39k cash. You know, we're on 35.8, but I always earn quite a lot of cash. Well, not always, but most of the time. But still, for the Pharah to be on nearly 40k already, going into round 4, kind of crazy. We have to fade all the way back because he didn't use his leap. Ashe is also hitting us at the back. Pharah from the side. I need to say, okay, our Junkrat did have zip grease there. So that's good. If they can put some pressure on the flyers, then that allows me to focus more of my efforts on kind of the frontline fight or attacking Wuyang or Ashe. Like, I've got options basically. But still, if the Pharah is just going to fly around freely and obliterate us, then... I mean, if this game doesn't look... It doesn't look winnable. But there's still time. Like, we can definitely at least put in a showing. See, just attacking the Pharah. We've got so much weapon power, but health just doesn't move. Hoping Chain Grasp hits multiple targets, but Mercy heals multiple targets as well. Wuyang off on the side. I mean, yeah, we've got 14,000 damage total, and our team not dealing too much. Mercy going for the res. She is off the map though. Like, we gotta save her here. We're off the point. Somehow we managed to fade round the corner. We like hit a little log or something. Coalescence trying to save the Mercy still. Mercy looks safe now. Can we save our tank? The Wuyang yet again. Just the relentless amount of damage that their team has, with some of it being amped as well. Like, Wuyang's hitting the shots. Hazard's just Hazard, which is just, you know, an obnoxious tank. The Ashe is also connecting a fair bit, and then Pharah being permanently boosted, pocketed. In a situation like this, I might be tempted to go full tank. Like, full tank Moira, but our team just doesn't have the damage, so I don't have a choice. More players going down. Enemy team in the lead with the objective. Chain grasp on the Wu. Why is the Wuyang flying? Wuyangs don't take that. Everybody's flying on their team. They're just away from the Mei. Hazard's leaping. Wuyang, Mercy, Pharah flying. I don't know. I didn't check, but are they the trio? Because that would make sense. Okay, Farah's there, but a load of overhealth. We've got Cyber Venom on him, but the healing's not really that issue. I don't feel like, again, I can just suddenly change into a heal bot Moira here. Because, yeah, our healing's pretty low, but our damage is low, and we're just not gonna kill anything. So, gotta go to the objective. Oh, there's a Hazard. I genuinely thought there might be squishies only here. I thought the Hazard's surely going to be out there because our Ramatra's out there, right? Who are they fighting? This is a frustrating one. Ramatra doing his best to survive here. Can Junkrat get in and get some... No, never mind. 0 eliminations, 0 assists, 6 deaths. We're putting out damage numbers, but there's no one finishing the targets. We don't get the eliminations. Moira isn't exactly a finisher. We're more of a, in this configuration, we're more about just dealing constant, consistent damage. Just double checking again who was actually in the stack. But yeah, what we're hoping to do is kind of saturate the enemy's healing so that they just... We cancel out some of the healing, and then that allows our team to do damage. So not only are we reducing it with Cyber Venom, we're just constantly dealing low, but yeah, constant damage to the enemy team. And it's not really working. We need some players on our team to step up a little bit. Genuinely considering Skyline Nanites just to apply Cyber Venom for longer to the flying targets, also when Hazard leaps up. Wuyang's also flying around. So if we fire an orb in their general direction, then yeah, that might work. Sundering Vial with Skyline Nanites as well, so that could again help. But the problem is, where's the damage? Do you see our stats? Like 10%, 10%, 10%. We need more. We need more, simply put, from this. I think I've got to keep Cyber Venom. Ballistic Buffer, Repulsion Greaves. So hopefully that will keep the Repulsion Greaves, will keep the Hazard off of us. But more importantly, it just gives us bursts of overhealth. Same with Ballistic Buffer. So what do I get here? I've got 5,500. I think just Techno Leech just for some additional life. Could have gone with Emergency Chip, but I feel like the Weapon Lifesteal is also going to be quite good for us here. Well, let's see what we can do. We're nearly 20k cash behind. No electrolytes feels bad every time I leave spawn without it. Okay, Hazard's next to us. I didn't look what power I took. Did I take Void Hoppers? We'll see when we fade. I think maybe Void Hoppers to help the team a little bit. Ooh. Okay, Pharah's taken down. You guys can rewind and find out the power, but I think it was Void Hoppers. Yeah, there's no orb there, so it is going to be Void Hoppers. Wuyang again, the damage output. Now a Hazard on us as well. We're going to fade back towards our team. Can we get out a healing orb and a damage orb? Forward chain grasp, just looking for something we can grasp off of. Void Hoppers applied, but we were out of range of the Hazard, I think. Pharah's now flanking. We've got that aerial distresser. Should be able to put out a little bit of damage, but with the constant Mercy pocket, it's just pressure. That's it. Notice how the Pharah can't really engage until they've got healed up again. That's going to alleviate pressure from our team, which is like what I would call healing by proxy. Okay, Coalescence, it's not doing anything. We're hoping maybe with Sundering Vial and Cyber Venom, it might actually do something here. Junkrat. Okay, does get taken down. Now we tried Void Hoppers to kind of cleanse that, but the thing is, you've got to... It's weird with Hazard's ult because it'll catch you in fade, so you've got to kind of fade earlier, really. Sorry, what I mean is you obviously can't fade once you're in it, right? So you can't cleanse people out of it. So you've got to use it before it hits you. Right, our team's made a good amount of objective progress. Remember, if the enemy team win this, they've just won the game. So this, we kind of have to... Oh, okay, let's jump up top. So we have to win this round. It's a win at all costs. Enemy team only just starting to make some progress now. We do have a nice objective buffer here. Damage over onto the hazard. Void hoppers. Helping some players out there a little bit. You know, it doesn't do too much, but there are all sorts of like burns and stuff from Ashe as well. We're pushing forward, just adding some pressure. See if we can get damage onto the Ashe. Our healing orb's not with us. Wuyang's there as well, though. Gonna have to fade somewhere. Coalescence, just for self-sustain. It's not gonna do anything against this hazard here. Oh my god, the range. The range and damage. That was Coalescence's self-heal. He blocked through it. Like, dealt more damage just with his block. Oh. Okay, nice little move from the Ramatra, but Junkrat does get taken down. Enemy team's still making some progress. Can we contest the player on the objective here? Wuyang very, very low. No, does use the ult. We're going to get fade in time. Just about. Chain grasp over onto the Ashe, but Wuyang takes us down again. Enemy team nearly getting it to the checkpoint. This is getting intense now. Pharah in the sky. Come on, Junkrat, hit your shots. Unlucky hitting the archway, but the Mei actually gets the kill. Over onto the Pharah, and enemy team nearly C9'd it then. Pharah's still around. We've got a nice angle, but look at the overhealth. Sundering Vial. Well, at least Cyber Venom's applied. Let's see if we can kill the Pharah. Very, very low. Does get a mini. Oof. Junkrat actually connecting there right at the end. See if we can kill the hazard on the point or pressure the Mercy. He's probably going to go for a res. But okay, they didn't get the touch. We take a much needed round. Look at the cash boost as well. Mercy getting pretty rich there. We didn't though. We only got 11k.
Coming up next, get ready for control.
Well, that's awful. I mean, we're quite rich anyway, so we kind of want other players on the team to make some money, but we're still quite a way off of full build. What are we going to get here? So, I was thinking, I mean, deconstruction could be a thing. Ethereal Excision might keep us alive a bit more, but Phantasm's going to apply debuffs, and we may very well need those. If we're thinking that Pharah is becoming less threatening, then yeah, we've got options for those. Overdrive Core is going to give us some survival because we're going to have to sell one of these blue items. We opt to sell Repulsion Greaves. I'm sure it did help a little bit, but Ballistic Buffer would probably help more. Vanadium. So we saw how terrible the ult was against the Mercy. Well, I'm probably not going to be using... Yeah, well, not really wanting to use the ult anyway. Phantasm it is. Let's apply more debuffs. Could go multi-ball as well. Could go Ethereal Excision, but just in case I decide to swap to a full orb build and just ignore the Pharah Mercy and just concentrate on healing and debuffs. Well, let's be realistic. Damage and debuffs with an accidental cross-orbal heal. Then it gives us that flexibility. Got 26,000 damage so far. Another win at all costs round. Wuyang firing up top. There's the wall. We can void hoppers that. Nearly void hoppers ourselves off the map though. Gotta be careful of that. Also the boops, we want to get into the point and not just get booped off the back there by the Pharah, who we're standing right next to. Hits one rocket on us. We're kind of point blank dodging here. Little fade as the other rocket was coming in. Pharah getting very, very low. We do manage to take him down. Mercy as well is over there. Ashe hitting us a bit too much though, so we're gonna have to back off from that one. And our team do capture the point. Didn't have fade available for the void hoppers. We can fade that. It's a bit awkward on the movement, but we're okay for now. We're gonna have our fade for this, so let's just chain grasp, get back into the point. Hazard has to try and push into our Ramatra here. Oh, the Junkrat's in a bad position. We got hit by the wall as well, trying to get some sort of healing over onto him. Hazard's pushing in now. Chain grasp not helping us out too much there. Can we get out of there? We can, but there's still a wall next to us. We're nearly dead. We are dead. Junkrat's low health. Mercy saved by her ult there, I think. Still flying around, trying to heal our tank up, but there is a barrage in. Ramatra surviving it somehow. Well, of course, because he's another obnoxious tank. At least both teams have have one of those. Considering taking that little platform on the right, but I feel like it's a bit too slow and Pharah could just, you know, concussion minus off of there. So probably best to just run through. They are surviving in this point though. Mercy Ramatra going huge here. Hazard getting very weak. The Mei wall blocks us. We void hoppers for the Mei. That's going to at least help give her a little bit of protection. Come on, void hoppers again. Oh, nearly got booped off of the map there. That's the exact fear. He managed to take down the Wuyang though. That annoying Wuyang. Actually, was the Wuyang from the other video. Pharah, a couple of health left. Ashe is outside the point. Never going to get through past the Ramatra. We win the round and use our ult at the end because Vanadium, right?
Quite the performance from these superstars.
Right, Mercy putting in the heal numbers. We're generating a bit of cash. You know, we're not fed, but we're pretty rich. Going into round number 7, we can full build pretty much anything we want. Now, I really don't like this build, and the problem that we've got here is that we've been winning. So I sold all of that build and just went, I don't like the build, I'm going to get my anti-sustain build. I like buying that when I can full build. I think it's amazing. The cooldown reduction is going to help against, you know, well, everything. And then I thought, hang on a minute, I can't go back because I can't remember all the items that I had originally. And maybe I shouldn't have swapped to this build, because if it turns out that the other build was, you know, the reason or one of the reasons why we performed well, why we won the rounds. If we lose this one, I'm just going to think it's because I swapped my build. I swapped off of a winning build onto a build that, you know, in previous games it's been very, very strong. But what's it going to do in this game? We don't yet know. It could obviously be better, but yeah, I'd have to cycle through and remember all the items that I had picked. We went through quite a few different ones. So let's just see. And all the survival items that I've recommended to players here, I haven't got any of them. My survival in this is, at least the plan, is the cooldown reduction. So I don't have the ballistic buffer to help us against Pharah or Wuyang jumping up, or, you know, Ashe doing Ashe stuff. We're just hoping that we can fade enough, provide void hoppers for our team as much as possible, get as many chain grasps as possible, orbs, fire them out there with the debuffs, or at least cyber venom. And yeah, we're hoping that's going to be enough. So going into round 7, guys, I hope you've liked the video already. If not, that's just a little cheeky reminder for you guys. I appreciate it. It really helps me out. But let's see what we can do in round 7. Well, first of all, take a massive wall from the Hazard. The Pharah is also kind of scary. We want to put some pressure on him. Heal orb over onto the Junkrat, trying to get some chain grasp over onto anybody there. Can we rotate around and save any players? Pharah is there. Isolated, no mercy this time, but does manage to escape at least for now. I feel like we've got to get round to the rest of our team. I didn't want to fade there because I wanted to void hoppers, but now we're going to try and chase down the Ashe. Ashe very low health, but so are we. Gonna have to back off for now. Mercy with some great healing onto us. Pharah's also here, still isolated at the back, not going to get the mega in time. And that's good. Is our tank going to survive here? It's looking okay. Void hoppers just on the weak target. Remember, if you give them some overhealth, then if they're taking any damage while you're healing them, though, they're going to take the overhealth damage and they're going to end up with higher health. Oh, this Hazard's hurting quite a lot. We fade back, follow our orb. Hazard ult just at the end. The animation box looks terrible for that. I feel like it should have some sort of effect other than just a straight line, but it's a conversation for not in the middle of a round 7 fight. Okay, Coalescence. No, we've got Vanadium. That was a bit of a mistake then. I mean, the Coal did a little bit, but yeah, I feel like we should have probably just kept the stats. There's quite a lot in this round. It does apply a load of debuffs. You know, it's got good healing. I think if you are going to sacrifice Coalescence, sacrifice Vanadium during your Coalescence, then it's probably a good idea to use your Coal for healing and not damage as we get barraged. Tyre also gets eliminated. Ramatra just going to be trying to hold the robot for as long as possible. Zip Grease, Junkrat nearly takes down the Pharah. Pharah very low, but the Mercy does join in. And it looks like our players are starting to drop. I mean, this is close. I don't know where to go, if I should try and flank and create some pressure behind. If I should play forward here, put out some damage, we do bounce an orb. Pharah's there. We really can't afford to die just here on our own, especially when the enemy team's about to be getting up to the checkpoint. Okay, maybe Void Hoppers is going to help. That's the only reason why we fade there, not really for any of the damage. Pharah's got so much health. Hazard though low. Ramatra doing work, but getting low health as well. Can we get across them to apply a Void Hoppers or anything? We do get one. We've got our Coalescence again, but we're not going to use it. Not going to use the same, make the same mistake twice in a row. Ashe isolated again, but no, we can't really do that. We've got to make sure that we're blocking the objective. Oh, tank's taken down. Pharah is on us though, hitting quite a few of these rockets, but getting low health. Mercy's there. Phantasm Orb, hopefully applying debuffs if they push through. They didn't. The Hazard got res, but we do manage to take down the Mercy. Fading away from the Hazard now. He's getting very low health, trying to get for the Mega or our Junkrat, either or. Doesn't manage to get either of them. As Pharah is there. Oh, I thought the objective was here. It's actually in the middle. So we've still got to fight for it. Our Mercy gets taken down. There's the Pharah. We've got to get this. Pharah's taken down, but the annoying Wuyang just about touching the objective there. Flying around as well. A lot of damage. Trying to put extra damage over onto our Junkrat, but the health's not moving. The tank's back as well. That's bad. There is a wall behind us, so we've got to move kind of forward. We take the Mega, pressure the Ashe out. The enemy team not getting onto the robot. And we do manage to take the game still with like a 10k cash deficit. That was insanely close. Very, very difficult game. The enemy team left so quickly. I think we may have caught the stats for a few of them, but guys, I hope you enjoyed that game. I had to upload this game. That was, I want to say that was a fun game. No, that was a really stressful game to play. I mean, I just conceded, but carried on playing. Maybe that's the reason why. You should never give up. GG's, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Excellent.